Your troops grow weak, Thalik.
Ah,
The worm cult
another
isn't what it
mortal
once
happens
was,
by.
and this mage isn't going to change that.
You throw peasants at me, Estri. Confuse weakness with boredom. My mage will do just fine.
Believe what you will. When I am victorious and you grovel before me, I will remind you of this moment and how wrong you were.
You two bicker like a couple of married old Nords. You didn't even notice the new arrival.
Another one? Where do they all come from? I swear they pop up like rabbits.
This one is different, special. I think this one will make a good addition to my team. Again, you remind me of the monster that I am. You defeated me in life. What more do you ask of me? What do you hope to accomplish by showing up here again? I am, no thanks to you. I failed Molag Bal, and I was pulled into his realm. Now, I fight to regain his favor. But I spit on his favor. I would rather accept non-existence than be forced to grovel for these scraps from the Dark Lord's table. I made mistakes. I became a monster. I don't want Molag Bal's favor, but if I can win this cursed game, I might be able to regain my mortal existence. Before I became a monster. Or at least I can hope to earn a true and final death. Again, you remind me of...
Ah, a new recruit. Splendid. I have a good feeling about you. Yes, I really do. Together, I'm sure we can win this contest. Good fortune follows me, or so I've been told. Hasn't the Observer explained things? He is the game master. My associates and I, we're the contestants. We play to win our freedom. Of course we need pawns to play the game. Luckily, the mages arrived just in time for the next match. Do you think I had a choice? You are either naive or woefully ill-informed. Come back and speak to me when you're ready to join my team. Ah, a new recruit. Splendid.
My killer comes to humiliate me once again. Well, know that your luck won't help you here. I do hope you compete in this game. I so want to get another chance to rip out your heart and pull out your spine. And here I am, no thanks to you. My connections to the higher powers have granted me a second chance. One I fully intend to use to tear you apart, piece by piece. You won't stop me again. Don't test me, fool. I can't say I blame you for coming to join the game, though. The lure of power, the chance for Molag Bal's favor. You're more like me than I imagine. Ruthless, power-hungry, a worthy opponent.
Why have you wandered into the cliffs of failure, mortal? Are you curious as to what you must face here? Do you wonder why we haven't destroyed you? Or why these mages abound before us? I have answers, of course, if you are willing to listen. The three standing beside me have either failed the Lord of Schemes in life, or become bound to him in death. Redemption calls to each of them, but to win back the Dark Lord's favor they must first win my game. And no one has ever won my game. Why, these mages have joined the game. Sides have been drawn and tasks assigned. First, they each must perform a small deed for their new masters. If they survive that, then the fun begins. They can start killing each other. You are so nicely, but no. Once you begin the game, only victory or defeat can set you free. You, however, shall add an element of surprise and excitement to the game. Will you rush bravely into the fray, or will you turn and run like a coward? They are in the game now, below us. They fight for their lives, doing all they can to survive. I'll be curious to see if they make it past the first trial. So few do, you know. That portal will take you to the battleground. Find the mages there, if they haven't been eliminated yet. Be warned, once you enter the portal, you are committed to the game. Remember that. I don't abide cheaters or... My master hates when his servants fail him. It breaks his heart. But he will forgive if they can prove they still have something to offer. Take these 3. Failures, every one. But my master offers a chance. He allows them to compete in my game. The rules are simple. These 3 cannot participate in the game directly. They must use pawns to fight for them. In this case, the mages. If a chosen champion falls, so too falls the corresponding leader, and redemption slips from their grasp. You get to compete as well. Join a team and lead it to victory. Do this, and you can claim the prize that has thus far been unattainable. Freedom from my game. And I'll even sweeten the deal. Win, and you can take one of the mages with you. I appreciate your spirit, but save it for the game. I have been master of this game for thousands of years. Many have tried to defeat me, all have fallen. I confess that the game has begun to bore me. Where is the challenge? How true. So you can understand my excitement. You have come here of your own accord. You seek to defend the mages so unprecedented. Still, to participate you must choose a side. There are no wild cards in this game. You are so nicely, but no. You are so nicely.
My killer comes to humiliate.
Ah, a new recruit. Splendid. I have a good feeling about you. Yes, I really do. Together, I'm sure we can win this contest. Good fortune follows me, or so I've been told.
My killer comes to humiliate me once again. Well, know that your luck won't help you here. I do hope you compete in this game. I so want to get another chance to rip out your heart and pull out your spine.
Again, you remind me of the monster that I am. You defeated me in life. What more do you ask of me? What?
This one is so sorry, Juline. I do this because I must. One of us has to make it out of here and get back to our mission.
Why, my dear friend? Why have you done this? You came with us to stop Molag Bal, didn't you? I'm sorry you got caught up in this stupid game, too. Well, take my life. Finish me. I refuse to participate in this travesty. Really? Well, your timing is terrible. Couldn't you have shown up before we started killing each other? I'm sorry. It's not your fault. I'm just frustrated in myself. And a little in pain. Can you believe Mim stabbed me? Mim talked about a plan to get us out of this. Said we just needed to play along. But as soon as we got down here, the Dark Elf fled and the cat stabbed me. Said everything would be all right. Never trust a cat. Engoff selected me. The bastard who tried to destroy Glenumbra picks the Breton. Of all the arrogance and gall. I guess it doesn't matter now. He gave me these strange seeds. Said they'd help if I planted them. Engoff told me to plant the seeds in the corpses of the fallen. He seemed desperate, but there was also a kind of compassion in his eyes. Here, take them. I don't want them. You can perform this task. Maybe that will help us. Place the seeds on the bodies of the dead. Engoff said that would help me. Keep me safe. When they force you to make a choice in all this, and they will make you choose, I wouldn't mind an ally who doesn't, you know, want to stab me.
Stay away from Mim. Don't make this one hurt you. Mim will win this game. Mim will beat everyone and get us out of here. All of us. Help! You can't help. We're stuck here, fighting to the death. No one gets out alive. That's just how the game works. Mim will kill them all, even the Observer. Then he'll have to let us out. He can't hold us here if he's dead. Mim needed to slow Julian down. She's hard-headed, ready to rush into battle at the smallest provocation. It may not seem like it, but Mim saved her life. What does it matter if this one can't figure out what to do with Thalec's stupid rune? He said it harnessed the power of the dead. Whatever that means. Called it his death rune. It's dark magic, and Mim wants no part of it. Show Mim you actually want to help, and figure out what to do with the rune. Maybe we can use it against him. Thalek said to look for the runes on the ground. Some kind of circle. The moons take Mim if this one understood a word he said. You figure it out. Just don't make Mim regret this. This one is trusting you, because you haven't attacked Mim. Yet. Whatever that rune does, this one wants no part of it. Maybe you can figure out how to use it to our advantage. Might even provide an edge against the Observer.
So, you ended up with my rune. Interesting. You're either working with the cat or you killed him. I'd prefer the latter, of course, but perhaps that's just me. Still, there's a way for everyone to win today. The rune you carry is more powerful than you can imagine. If the cat knew its true potential, he would never have given it up. The power of the dead flows through the rune. Necromancy, some call it. But the rune serves another purpose as well. It transforms you into an agent of destruction. Every creature you slay strengthens the rune. Not even the Observer can stand against the power of the fully charged Death Rune. I know you hate me. It's mutual. But we need each other now. How can you not? I can't participate directly in this game, but you won't need to worry about my interference if you help me. With the power of the Death Rune, you could free us all. For now, you simply need to charge it, transform yourself, and kill. Once you use the Death Rune, get on with the killing. Transformation doesn't last very long. If the power fades, just use the rune again.
I can end this now. I can end this nightmare. One step, and it would all be over. No more worries. No more unpleasant options. I wouldn't have to hurt anyone. Just one single step. Help? No one can help us. We're already dead. Lost. Forgotten. More playthings for Molag Bal. We can't win this dreadful game. No one can. Why even bother trying? I couldn't even hold on to the one thing I needed to survive. It's useless. Either I fight for naught or I end it all, here and now. I refuse to play this game. I refuse to fight against my friends and allies. It's better this way. The shadow. The one Lady Estri gave me. She said it would protect me. But when I refused to fight, to aid the shadow, it claimed I was unworthy. It said I wasn't fit to own such a fine shadow. And then my only chance to survive walked away. The shadow wanted my help, but I never asked what it wanted me to do. I just gave up. If you can find the shadow, maybe we'll have a chance. I just don't know.
A new contestant arrives, peering out from cold, cold eyes. But what does this mean? Only the Shadow Court can glean. Choose wisely, or we shall see your demise. Realmus would not fiddle, and my loyalty must be bought with both rhyme and riddle. The Dark Elf is weak, and I refuse to be meek, so someone stronger I seek. Is it you I must ask, for this one simple task? Find my lovely lady's carnival mask. A mask of beauty and style. It gives my lady powers of shadow and guile. It broke and fell at a party so swell, and now neither of us knows where it does dwell. So to this place I'm sent, to seek, to repent, and to find where that pesky mask went. When the job is done, we can resume the fun, with the Dark Elf safe and unspoken. But finding the mask is no easy task, for its pieces are scattered and broken. I know the locations, I know your motivations, so listen well, with great expectations. 3 pieces to find, each of a kind. The first below the rock bridge, where the spiky vines live. The second one stays near where the river meets my gaze. And the third piece sits by the frozen giant's bits. So now we are intertwined. Find the broken mask I seek, or your outlook is bleak. Remember my clues, for they'll lead you true, without lies or ruse. Three pieces to find, each of a kind. The first below the rock bridge, where the spiky vines live. The second one stays near where the river meets my gaze. And the third one sits by the frozen giant's bits. So now we are intertwined. Find the broken mask I seek, or your outlook is bleak. Remember my clues, for they'll lead you true, without lies or ruse.
Lady Estrie appeared. She said I should trust her, that I'd get out of here. I don't know what to believe, but her words comforted me at least. That's something. I think I'll stick with her for now.
You're back, I see, with the pieces I need. I hope the guests weren't too much pests. But please, Lady Estrie wants to speak. Perhaps she'll provide the aid you seek.
Do you see my court jester? Isn't he handsome? In life I knew him and other members of the Shadow Court. We worked together on more than one occasion. Doesn't he dance like a Daedra? Oh, but you must be wondering why I'm here to greet you. What? Can't you read my mind? I tease, I tease. I came to thank you for the service you provided me. A service I didn't even ask you to do. The Dark Elf here. Such a poor fellow. The things he considered doing to himself. Very sad. Direct and to the point. I can appreciate that. We have so much in common, you and I. I wanted you to know that you're exceeding the Observer's expectations. He thought you'd be dead by now. He certainly didn't expect you to run and save everyone. Because you need to decide soon. The Observer won't let you play the game much longer if you don't select a side. I invite you to join my team. We'd be perfect together. It makes perfect sense. That's why I'm so glad I thought of it. Go, go! Do what you need to so you can make the decision. There's killing to be done still, and the Shadow Court can only amuse us for so long.
A new contestant arrives, peering out from cold, cold eyes. But what does this mean? Only the Shadow Court can...
Lady Estrie appeared. She said I should trust her.
Once you use the Death Rune, get on with the killing. Transformation doesn't last very long. If the power fades, just use the rune again. Once you use the Death Rune.
Why is Angoff helping me? What's going on here?
This woman will live. I have made sure of that. She is too valuable to lose so early in the contest. You may have accomplished her task, but I know she will help me in the end. For this reason, her life is not forfeit. Do not attempt to know my heart, mortal. Julian is pure. Unlike the rest of my army, she is not tainted by corruption. I need one such as her if I am to win this war. Serve the Lord of Schemes? Never again, mortal. I fight this battle to live, to reverse what I've become. This magic that made me like this hides in this realm, as does the magic to restore me. I want to become whole again. That's why I play this ridiculous game. Now leave me. These seeds have increased my forces and given me the numbers I need to win this war. That's all I required of you. No harm shall come to Julian while she is sworn to me.
Why is...
The scent of death lingers about you. This one supposes you found a way to harness the true power of the rune, yes? Then our journey continues for a while longer. Watching our steps from here on out, yes? If you can still help my companions, Mim asks that you do so. We need to find a way out of this, together. Perhaps there is a way to use Talek's offer of power to our advantage. This one will have to think about this a little more.
You descend a hole that only gets deeper and deeper. Unlike my opponents and I, you can still leave this place. Yet you linger, hoping that you can somehow save the mortals from the Mages Guild. How curious. Do I sense overconfidence or just plain stupidity? This isn't your fight. This isn't your war. Don't you understand that? We are here because we disappointed a Daedric prince. The very same one you came here to defeat. I respect you for that. Hence my warning. When we last fought, things were different. We were in the mortal realm, playing by mortal rules. In Oblivion, the rules are different. We have no power. We only have what the Lord of Schemes allows.
The hero of the cliffs returns in triumph. I do hope you didn't get too disheveled down there. Fighting alongside the peasants can be rather unpleasant. They really are disgusting creatures. Of course I didn't mean them, silly. I meant Thalix and the Vine Man's peasants. Zombies and skeletons, horrible creatures. Imagine resorting to the dead because the living won't help you. My soldiers, on the other hand, follow me willingly. Of course course they do. I make sure that my peasants are well taken care of. I do my best to keep my forces in good spirits. That's what a good ruler does. I make a bad situation tolerable. It's the least I can do to ease their lot in life. Ah, you see right through me. I used to be a princess, you know. But I made a few bad deals and had some obnoxious brat disrupt my well-laid plans. Don't you hate when that happens? I don't mean to upset you. Just bad memories. The hero of the cliffs. Of course they are.
You appear to enjoy the power I gave you. I too know how exhilarating the power of death and darkness can be. All this and more can be yours whenever you want it, if you join me in this campaign. Of course! What else is there? Power makes us happy. It lifts us up above the rabble. In life, I had such power that you wouldn't believe. I was foolish, though. I let it slip away. Call it what you will. I lost because I miscalculated your commitment to your cause. But your lust for power remains. Why fight to be a hero when you can fight for your true goal? Power. All you have to do is join me.
You make a mockery of my game, mortal. By all calculations, the mages should be dead by now. But no, they still live. I must say, however, that my game hasn't been this exciting in a long time. So I grant you the ultimate boon, the right to choose. You must pick a side in the game. There is no other option. The rules are built into the very fabric of this domain. The only way to save your mages is to follow the rules and win the game. Now, choose a side or leave the mages to their fate. Be quick about it. The game waits for no one.
You descend a hole that only gets...
You make a mockery of my game, mortal. You must pick a side in the game. There is no other option. So you believe. You must win the war first. Now, who will you choose? Angoff of the Reach, Thalik of the Worm Cult, or Kinlady Estri, the former Ultima Princess? You may speak to them once more before you make your decision.
You appear to enjoy the power I gave you. I too.
You must pick a side in the... So you believe. You must win the war first. Now, who will you choose? Angoff of the Reach, Thalik of the Worm Cult, or Kinlady Estri, the former Ultima Princess? You may speak to them once more before you make your decision. Angoff the Undying grows weaker. He doubts the choices he's made. Regret overwhelms him and pushes him to desperate measures. Are you sure you wish to side with one who carries such a debilitating burden? You make a mock. You must pick. So you believe. Thalik, one-time servant of Manimako, sees nothing but death and desires nothing but power. There is more evil in his soul than you could find in 100 mortals. Are you sure you wish to side with one whose soul is blacker than the night? You make a mock. You must pick a... So you believe. Can Lady Estri of the Silver Tongue, quick-witted and capable of bargaining her soul over and over. How many Daedric lords have won and lost it, I do not know. Are you sure you want to side with one who is so deceptive? You make a mockery. You must pick us. So you believe. Angoth the Undying grows weaker. He doubts the choices he's made. Regret overwhelms him and pushes him to desperate measures. Are you sure you wish to side with one who carries such a debilitating burden? Then choose your side and stop. Angoth the Undying grows weaker. He doubts the choice. So you have chosen, so shall it be. Your allegiance has been pledged to Angoth of the Reach. You have chosen a side. Now understand that only one contestant can win this game. And as always, I can change the rules without warning in order to keep the contest exciting. Never! The game is sacrosanct. But I can alter the rules to keep the contestants guessing and to keep my own interest in the proceedings high. Report to the one you pledged your allegiance to. The game begins now. Find the leader of the side you have chosen and present yourself. I'm eager to see how the game plays out with you involved.
You've chosen to side with us? It was the right decision to make from a list with no good answer. Speak to Angoth. You'll see.
We make many decisions in life that we truly believe are correct when we make them. This body, for example. It was a gift from the Lord of this realm. He said it would grant me the power to topple the corruption of Glenumbra. He lied. Look around, you fool! Would you open the cage of one prison simply to release them into another? This whole realm is a prison! No. There is no way to save your mages. We are all trapped here. Forever. The magic that created this body resides in this land. If I can win this game and escape these cliffs of failure, I hope to find its source. Help me win, and you can take Jolene with you. I simply seek a way to end this madness. Thalik and Estri's champions must fall. Use my seeds. Plant them in the bodies of those you slay to gain new allies to aid you. It won't be easy, and you probably won't win. But you're the best chance I've had to end this since I got here. If you manage to kill the champions of both Estri and Thalik, I'm not sure what happens next. No one has ever gotten that far. Just stay alive and remain wary. Who knows how the Observer will alter the playing field if you get too close to victory.
I know you helped all of the mages before you chose a side, but such generosity could return to harm you. Be careful out there.
Everything our master promised you. You do this to us? Move! Now!
Set it ablaze!
Well, that's not good.
You beat one of the champions. Impressive. Now the game is finally getting interesting.
I can't believe you selected someone other than my master. Split up! Charge!
Burn it!
Fan out! Advance!
And so the last champion falls. Interesting. Find me at the entrance to my watch to receive your reward.
Always forgive my enemies.
There you are. I've been looking for you. What in the 8 is going on? There you are. I've been looking for you. What in the 8 is going on? There was an awful commotion, and then Angoff disappeared. Really? I knew you could do it. Well, I mean, I didn't actually know you could do it, but I had a good feeling about you. Did you see the others? Relmus? Mim? I have to find them. We got into this together and we're going to get out of here the same way. Where were you rushing off to, by the way? Oh, the reward. I'm pretty sure you don't want any part of whatever the Observer is offering. Just be careful up there, you hear me? I have a bad feeling about this. Keep your wits about you and win this thing. Save us. Save yourself. I'm going to go and look for the others. Just end this already. I've had just about enough of this terrible game.
Impressive, most impressive. No one in the history of my games has ever defeated 2 champions. But now, you must face one more challenge. Defeat my guardians and reach the portal to claim your reward. Accomplished the impossible. Now for your true reward. Prepare to face me.
You won't face the Observer alone. We're in this together.
Annoying mage, away with you! I grow weary of your interference, mage. Begone! This contest is between your betters, mage. Off with you!
When you make your final decision, remember the reason we all came to this dreadful realm. You must select whoever you feel will best serve you in the battles ahead. Whatever you decide, I know it will be the correct choice.
This one never expected this development.
I should have known. What a useless gesture. Why did we even try to help you? Look at us, caught like rats in a cage.
Leave me. You must take the others and go. That is your only option.
How positively exciting! You have won the game that could not be won. You defied the laws of this realm. Oh, well done! Well done! Confounding, isn't it? Such is the way of things in Cold Harbor. The game goes on, and so there must always be a game master. Still, I am amazed that you managed to win the game. That should have been impossible. So, choose your reward. You won fair and square, so you may select one companion to take with you when you leave. Only one. The others must stay and continue to play the game until they can win for themselves. Now, are you ready to make your decision? As you wish, but don't take too long. I have a game to get back to. Once you've made your decision, talk to me again.
When you make your final decision, remember the reason we all came to this dreadful realm. You must. Angof's power is far greater than our own. You'll need someone of his caliber at your side to defeat Molag Bal. It just makes more sense to select Angof instead of us. Think with your mind and not your heart. Angof gives you the best chance for victory. We both know that. I wish there was another way. I wish we could all walk out of this together. But Nirn is more important than a trio of mages.
Leave me. You must take the others and go. That is your only option. Look at me. I'm a monster. I deserve my fate. The others, they did nothing wrong. You came here to save them, so finish what you started. It doesn't matter. You did what I could not. You won the game. Now, take the mages and get away from here, before the Observer changes the rules again.
When you make your final decision,
This one never expected this development.
I should have known. What a useless gesture. Why did we even try to help you? Look at us, caught like rats in a cage.
What is your decision? Because the balance of the game must be maintained. If you select Angof, then the mages take his place. If you choose the mages, Angof remains as a leader in the game. You are lucky that I agreed to provide this reward at all. What? How dare you threaten me? You are lucky that I even gave you a reward at all. The balance must be maintained. The unmitigated, how dare! Fine. Take them all and do not return. My master will be angry, but not as enraged as he would be if the game was permanently disrupted. Now, be gone with you.
What a cruel game we were forced to play. This one is just grateful that we all survived.
Molag Bal plays such cruel games with the people of his realm. To put those who have failed in their life in a never-ending battle, it's just... I don't want to think about it. I'm thankful that you saved me. What now?
You got all of us out? I don't know how, nor do I care. You are amazing.
I had friends and allies once. Companions who would never abandon me, no matter the cost. But that was before I became this monster. Enough! I must find the magic to restore my human form. I have heard rumors of such a place. We shall go there at once. And have no fear, I will make sure that your friends arrive safely. Perhaps the city will provide me more clues as to the magic I seek.
Where in blazes is everyone? This should be the right spot. Stand back, vile beast, lest I slay you in no uncertain terms. Oh, it's you. Taking a stroll then, enjoying the beautiful countryside?
We will find the city you speak of. With Julian at my side, the journey will be easier.
I will ensure Angolf finds safe passage into the city. And do not fear him. He can be trusted. I just know it.
What a cruel game we were forced to play.
Molag Bal plays such cruel games with the people of his realm. To put those who have failed in their life in a never-ending battle, it's just... I don't want to think about it. I'm thankful that you saved me. What now?
Stand back, vile beast, lest I slay you in no uncertain terms. Oh, it's you. And you're doing a smashing job of it. Jolly good. Wait a moment. Did you go through that portal? Did you meet the Observer? Jolly good. I've always wanted to play the Observer's game, but now that you've done it, I suppose there's no point, is there? I'm sure I'll find some other quest to occupy my time. So, where were we? Why did I come here again? Brilliant! Just great. Truly, I wish I'd thought of it. Off with you, then. I'll make sure everyone arrives safe and relatively sound in the Hollow City. Stand back, vile beast!
I arrived with a few other wizards, conjuration masters. We helped open the portal to Cold Harbor. Unfortunately, we didn't arrive where we expected. A defensive countermeasure, I think. Molag Bal's forces were upon us in an instant. They were captured by Daedra, led by Judge Zivon. In the confusion, I managed to slip away. I've been scouting around in scamp form ever since. The mages are on trial inside the Hall of Judgment. I could hear Judge Zivon shouting at them. We must help them. A magical barrier shields the entryway to the hall. It's powered by elemental crystals. We must destroy the crystals and collect a key to open the gate. You must hurry. Daedric justice can be swift. Collect the gate key from the coffer to the north, and destroy the 3 crystals to bring down the barrier. There's 1 crystal in each tower. Meet me near the Hall of Judgment's entrance when you're done. I'll continue scouting until then. Mages Guild Warlock and Master Conjurer at your service. I'm an expert on the Plains of Oblivion, so I was an obvious choice to undertake this mission. I was raised on the Shivering Isles, so I am intimately familiar with Oblivion. A trick I picked up. Made it easier to get around the Shivering Isles. I was using it to scout the area when I saw you approaching. Some consider my methods unorthodox, but the results speak for themselves. I certainly wasn't captured by the Daedra. Why, nothing gets past you, does it? Though I was born on your world, I grew up in Oblivion. It gives me a rather unique perspective that the Mages Guild often makes use of. Judge Zivon has them on trial in the Hall of Judgment. From what I've been able to overhear, it isn't going well for them. To get inside, we need to bring down that barrier. Then the mages and I can get back to the mission that brought us here. The 3 elemental crystals, yes. But more than that, we also need a key to open the locked gate. I saw them place the gate key in a guarded coffer in the northern section of the ruins. Mages Guild Warlock and Master. Collect the gate key from the coffer to the north, and destroy the 3 crystals to bring down the barrier. There's 1 crystal in each tower. Meet me near the Hall of Judgment's entrance when you're done. I'll continue scouting until then. The trial is over. Judge Zivin found my companions guilty and sentenced them to death. They were taken to the cells below the hall while preparations are made for the execution. I'm working on a distraction to cover our escape. Did you find the key? Is this really the time for idle chit-chat? Oh, very well. We are master conjurers. Our job is to stabilize the portal so that more forces and supplies can be brought from Nirn. Until we do that, our troops will be at a distinct disadvantage here. An excellent suggestion. There's no time to waste. Let's get inside and free the others. Oh, good. A guard. And I thought this was going to be boring. The holding cells are below the Hall of Judgment.
Come and be judged, mortals.
Excellent. Head down to the holding cells and free my companions. I'll guard our way out of here. The holding cells are below the Hall of Judgment. The captured mages should be down there. I'll keep the gate clear until you return. Don't dawdle if you please. I'm good, but even I have my limits.
You're no guard. Grab that key on the table and open these cages. Well, what are you waiting for? Open the rest of the cages, if you please. The trial was a farce. They just wanted to make us squirm. Judge Zivin went on and on about fairness and equitable treatment, but he decided we were guilty from the start.
You've got to let us out! You've got to let us out! You've got to let us out!
Great rescue, but now what? Do you have a plan, or are we making this up as we go along?
I'm still shaking. Judge Zivin gave us the death penalty.
I've never been more scared. I can't believe Judge Zivin wants to execute us.
Thank you. This one thought we were done for after Judge Zivin sentenced us to death. How do we get out of the Hall of Judgment? They're not going to let us simply walk out of here. Malkur? Well, why didn't you say so? Tarami wondered what happened to him. But this one has had enough of this place. Let's get out of here.
They cast a shield spell on the gate. We're trapped.
We'll deal with the gate. Just keep them away from us until we're done.
Cause trouble, and
You
you'll
have
be
been
sorry.
judged. You won't escape. The penalty is death. escape my judgment, mortals!
Advance!
Guilty! Guilty! I pronounce each and every one of you guilty as charged! I'll execute you myself.
You've been judged and found wanting, Zivon.
Enough fun and games. Let's get out of here.
The diversion I set up is working. Hurry before the Daedra notice and come after us.
Well, that was more exciting than Tarami anticipated.
That was too close for comfort. I'm a conjurer, not a battle mage. Anyway, thanks for getting us out of those cages. I appreciate it.
I never expected to have to do battle with Daedra. I rather enjoyed myself.
We fought well, didn't we? I think we might just have a chance at turning this disaster into a successful operation. We've opened a portal to the city. Feel free to use it if you want. We're in your debt. Without your help, the others would still be locked away, or worse. We'll get to safety and begin stabilizing the portals to Nirn right away. All right, let's head out. We've got portals to... Thanks to you, we were able to perform the tasks we were sent here to do. We've opened stable portals to Nirn. Now we can get supplies and more forces into the Hollow City. I'd probably still be out there. Thanks to you, we were able to perform the tasks we were sent here to do.
handle this, sir. You can come out and see in a moment. So, someone has come to help us at last. We're out here in the middle of Cold Harbor, and that's the best question you can come up with? I am most definitely not talking to myself. I am speaking to the alchemist. Be quiet, you mangy cat. I can't hear myself think with all that racket. Patience, sir. I'll explain everything. I am with the Mages Guild. We stepped through the portal and wound up in this vile laboratory. Daedra experimented on us. They merged our two souls. Now we're wasting away as this soul meld kills us.
To see out of Khajiit's eyes again. Zar hates being caged in that dark place. Yes, this one is pretty famous. Perhaps you have heard of Zar. But Zar must tell you, this soul meld is killing us. Will you help us? Will you unmeld our souls? Unmeld is so too a word. Pardon. The dwarven device that caused this is inside the laboratory. But Robo blocks the way. Collect Zar's notes and a bottle of pearl tincture. With those, this one can make a potion that will get you past the rubble. Questions are good. Ask and ask again. That is the systematic method of experimentation. Remember that you must know the rules before you can successfully break them. Their specialty is transmutation. Change one thing into another. So, not too difficult to change you from large to small. Then you can slip past the obstacles that block the entrance. Zer never said it would be easy, Dark Elf. Mind your tongue. Unfortunately, no. The soul meld weakens us, and we must conserve our strength. With the recipe and the ingredients, this one can make a transmutation potion and exert almost no energy whatsoever. A much better approach at this time, yes? Oh yes, we came to defeat the evil Molag Bal. Or was it Mannimarco? Zer forgets. So many bad things start with the letter M. But something went wrong and Godress, and this one ended up here. That's when the Daedra melded our souls.
You have no idea what it feels like to have a Khajiit scratching around inside your head. I know you said you were sorry, but the question has been asked. One of us is disorganized and enjoys experimenting with dwarfen machinery. The resulting explosion reduced the entryway to a pile of rubble and sent our supplies in all directions. Safe enough. We'll make our way to the entryway. We can manage a simple illusion to mask our presence. I wish we weren't so weak, however. I never realized how my ability to perform magic defined me. Now that I cannot do the things that once came so easily to me, I almost don't know who I am. Having a talking cat inside my head doesn't help much either. A few of us arrived together, but only the alchemist and I survived the experiments. Zer's explosion had one desirable side effect. It destroyed our Dremora captors. We have information vital to the Mages Guild, should we escape this predicament. You have no idea what it feels like to have...
Over here. This one used an illusion spell. Very little effort. It is good to be out and about. Cold Harbor is an inhospitable place, but this one is adaptable. Xur thought this was where he left the tincture, so I came to investigate. Don't tell Godress that Xur was here. A simple illusion spell protected me, but Godress gets worried. Me? I like to explore. This one has always enjoyed trying new and different things, but this situation, it is very strange, very awkward. Is that thought me, Xur, or me, Godress? This one can never be certain where his thoughts end, and Godress's begin. Very confusing, yes? It is good to be out and about. Xur told you our friend would find us, Godress. You worry too much. Godress is upset because one had to hide behind some rocks. Undignified, he said. Well, Xur says that being eaten by a deformed creature is even more undignified. Quiet, Godress. This one knows what he's doing. This is most fragrant work, my friend. Most fragrant. Xur shall draft the potion immediately. It should make you slightly smaller. Certainly small enough to squeeze through the rubble. Long enough to slip into the laboratory. A few minutes, give or take. Now, let Xur think. Was it 6 or 7 drops of tincture? Xur thinks he saw some dried scarecrow over here. Ah, yes, here it is. Ah, Xur's finest potion yet. You will drink it now, yes?
This grows more taxing by the hour. Here is the potion. I hope Xur didn't cut any corners, but knowing him, it probably tastes terrible. Yes, Xur, I'll be sure to mention it. I am not a mixer of potions, and I don't want to debate the merits of alchemy with Xur again. But the cat knows what he's doing. Inside, look for my notebook. It lists what you need to craft the antipodal rods. Rods that will reverse the soul meld. Just find the components and craft the rods. We will try to recuperate and regain enough strength to teleport ourselves inside. If you have questions, please ask them before you drink the potion. Find the metallurgy workshop. My notebook should be there, placed neatly on a workbench. It contains a list of what you need to create the antipodal rods. Gather the items and craft the rods. Oh, very well. Xur reminds me that time is short, so I will try to be brief. The rods form 2 opposing forces that should create a negative energy vortex. In theory, the vortex will unlink the strands that bind our souls and set us free. It shouldn't be a problem. The laboratory has a forge. Just follow the directions and apply the proper catalyst. The rods should be able to withstand the reversal process. After you forge the rods, meet me by the Overseer's atelier. The potion will work, you'll see. And know that I am grateful for your help. We both are. I'll handle this, sir. You can come out and see in a moment. So, someone has come to help us at last. I assume you want to know more about what we need you to do. You are small enough now to squeeze through the rubble and run along the pipes. Be careful of the venting steam, however. We don't want your little monkey paws to get burned. Once you get through the rubble, look for my notes. They list the components you need to find to craft the rods. Xur and I will meet you inside. We'll keep hidden as best we can. This damnable weakness is so annoying. This is rather disconcerting. I don't believe I've ever had a conversation with a monkey before. I assume you want to know more about what... Over here! The constructs have moved away from the forge! All this skulking around using up valuable energy on apprentice-level illusions. I grow ever more weary. Even Xur's enthusiasm is ebbing. I'm afraid to hope too much. But you've made such progress. Perhaps we shall end this torment after all. The constructs have moved off. The forge area is clear, at least for the moment. Melt the components in the furnace, then craft 2 rods from the mixture. There is an anvil near the furnace. Be careful, though. The mixture can be volatile. The machine that merged us is further on, in the Overseer's atelier. We'll meet there. Teleportation was never this difficult before. The spell took so much out of me I was afraid we would never materialize. But Xur has the key to this room. He acquired it shortly after we'd got here. Were you able to craft the antipodal rods? We are so close. You need to use the rods to activate the dwarven device that performed the soul meld. Oh, and the crystal. I'm getting as careless as Xur. Look for a glowing crystal. The Overseer placed it in the machine to power the device. Well, in a manner of speaking, understand that Xur and I do not have 2 separate bodies to return to. But if this works, the soul meld won't kill the both of us. The magic will separate the intertwined strands of our souls, but only one of us will survive the process. Do not be dismayed. We rejoice at a chance for one of us to survive. Go on ahead. We will meet you inside momentarily. Stop shouting, Xur. What? Oh, yes, of course. No, you're right. Xur reminds me that you have been most helpful, and we need to rest anyway. So I decided not to cut you off with a snide retort. Please accept my apologies and ask your questions. Based on our own experience, it appears that merging 2 souls into one vessel causes an internal storm as the souls vie for control. It takes all of our mental fortitude to maintain our individual personalities. Then nature takes its course, but at least we will have tried to beat this. At least one of us has a chance to survive, and know that, however this ends, I am grateful for the aid you have provided us. If the device works the way I expect, then the person operating it will decide which of our souls survives the reversal process, and which is discarded. I guess it will be up to you to choose who lives and who dies. Well, I could make a strong case as to why I should be the one to survive. My qualifications, my experience, my worth to the Mages Guild. But the truth is, I have grown fond of Xur. My right to survive is no greater than his. I cannot advise you. Based on our then nature...
The Overseer's in there. He put us into this dwarven machine. He's dangerous. Do not worry. This one is not afraid. The process can be reversed. Our research tells us this. Xur is optimistic. And if I die, then it is just on to another adventure, yes? We are very different. Xur has learned much sharing a dark elf's mind. Few Khajiit experience such a wonder, yes? Godriss will do many great things, provided the unmelding works. And so will Xur. But this one would never choose himself over another. Some theoretical extrapolations are what Godriss excels at, and this one's experiments support his research. We believe the device can be forced to unmeld our souls. In any event, we won't survive the soul meld. At the very least, we must try. What's that? Yes, Xur will pass that along. Now, quiet, please. The Overseer's in there. He put us into this dwarven machine. He's dangerous. Many of the constructs that roam this place are under his control. Godriss recommends killing him quickly. The Overseer's in there. He put us into this dwarven machine. He's dangerous. Do not worry. This one is not afraid. The process can be reversed. Our research tells us this. Xur is optimistic. And if I die...
I wasn't sure the illusion would last long enough to make it across the chamber, but it did.
As the end approaches, this one must admit that he will miss our time together. This one can't believe you crossed this chamber without so much as an illusion to mask your presence. You are so brave. This one... Xur's whiskers were twitching inside the Dark Elf's head. Next comes the exciting part. You test our theory. See those two pillars? One represents Xur, the other Godriss. Insert the antipodal rods and turn on the device. If it works, you should be able to separate our melted souls. Yes, as we have explained, one body, one soul. At least one of us will survive to help the Mages Guild. This one knows you will make the right decision. Place the crystal into the machine, then insert an antipodal rod into each pillar to start the unmelding process. Please, hurry. One of us must be saved.
I think it's working. I can feel the soul meld unraveling. I can, though your voice is distant, muted. Please, pull a lever and finish this process. This needs to end one way or another. No matter who you choose, you have my gratitude. Ancestors bless you, my friend.
It feels like my very essence is being shredded. Why do you ask such meaningless questions? We cannot hold together much longer. You need to finish this. Choose one of us and pull a lever, please. And may the sand beneath your paws always be warm, my friend.
I wasn't sure the illusion would last long enough to make it across the chamber, but it did.
As the wind approaches, this one must admit that we will miss our time together. This one. Place the crystal into the machine. Then insert an antipodal rod into each pillar to start the unmelding process. Please, hurry. One of us must be saved. How strange this feels. To be simply there again is lonely. There is fine. At least, there thinks it is true. This one feels strangely empty. This one is there again. But, thanks to my time with Godris, this one is also different. There wants very much to leave this place. Many bad memories. The door is nearby. It will open from this side. Meet us, me, outside. My abilities grow stronger already. This one can create a portal to somewhere safe, once we are outside. Sir's mind feels empty, silent. I miss Godric already. During our time together, we determined that the Dwarven device operates on the same principles as Molag Bal's plane mail. Xur will honor the Dark Elf's memory and give him credit for this discovery. Thank you again for saving us, my friend. This one is strong enough to open a portal now. We shall go to this Hollow City Xur has heard so much about. The portal shall remain open for only a few minutes, my friend. Xur hopes to see you again in the Hollow City.
I heard that someone killed all the cultists and saved the Weird Tree.